I'm Major Adam McCaffrey. I'm the company commander of Bravo Company, best company in the battalion, obviously, of the 411th Civil Affairs Battalion. I've served in the Army Reserve for about 12 years. So it's just something I always wanted to do. I'd grown up hearing stories about, like many do from our generation, about my grandparents or great uncles serving, and I think that just inspired me from a young age. So I just knew in some way I wanted to serve. I didn't know what those were going to look like, and once I went to college, decided to do ROTC, and so that started the path. But it just came from wanting to serve, and then I had the benefit of getting a scholarship as well. Yeah, that was an interesting question. I think it was actually coming back to the 411th and becoming a company commander, because I got to deploy with the same company 3 going on 4 years ago now, and be a team leader and kind of watch the company commander then, the first sergeant then, and work with all those soldiers, and then come back and then be the commander for a lot of those same soldiers. That was a really cool opportunity, and I'm still relishing it now. So. As a company commander, my job is everything to do with the company as far as managing our day-to-day operations when we're doing battle assembly. Really think of a company commander kind of like a manager of an office or something like that. So you might have a lot of other people you're delegating to or in charge of different sections, but at the end of the day, you're responsible for everything that happens. So you're responsible for setting the tone, the direction, approving plans, giving the overall vision and end state that you want to see from your unit. And I think the most important part about being commander, honestly, from my point of view, is ownership and responsibility, because really at the end of the day, we lean on the NCOs and our team leaders, and they actually do most of the stuff. They do most of the managing, most of the planning, most of the executing. We're responsible for just kind of making sure we're going in the right direction, and then taking ownership and responsibility when things go poorly or when we need to improve. And then when they go well, our responsibility is to give that credit out to our soldiers. Is often I've been able to translate the skills here. So, the managerial experience, the leadership experience as the 2 biggest ones, to the civilian world, and basically advocating for myself in job interviews, or trying to get a better position somewhere. So that's a big thing. For people who are in the active Army, I know a big change is how much responsibility, but then also control you have as a reservist over your career. So I think that's a cool contrast. Like in the reserves, basically you're only limited by what you want to do. You have a lot more flexibility and power over your direction. The Army's not really telling you as much of like where you need to go. You can control that a little more. Whereas in the active Army, you don't have as much control over that. So I think that's a cool element of the reserves in contrast to the active duty. You get to achieve goals of a military career while still developing a civilian one. And certainly certain positions it can be harder. Certainly as a company commander, more to do, more responsibility. It's a little tougher, but I think it teaches a good mentality of like time management and prioritization, and that helps a lot of our soldiers in their other parts of their life, because you have to figure out how to make it all work. This one's probably going to be said a few times, but bacon might be on the list. Our dog, Monty, he's pretty great. Can't live without Monty. If my wife's going to see this, then I got to say, obviously, my wife. So. Autumn is my favorite season, definitely. As far as what I look forward to, I don't know, just everything that happens. The smell, the events, your middle football seasons, and the baseball season, that's fun. It's just a beautiful time of year to be outside and do things. And I like anything outside, hiking or camping, so it's just a great time to do it. We have a lot of NCOs and soldiers who have been like a core group that's been there for a long time, that I think has carried on a really good fraternal, just together culture. We have each other's backs. With that, we have a really good mentality of get the job done first so we can have fun later. I think that's an important quality in any job, whether it's civilian or military. Another thing I felt that makes our company just stand apart and able to achieve at such a high level is the quality of our NCOs. They are outstanding, so it gives us a certain level of confidence. Even if we don't have enough staffing, let's say we're short on manpower or something one weekend, or just always able to step up and still get the task done. And I think that's what really sets it apart.